Coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He's at the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on top here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From his end zone, here's Derrick. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. James Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. It doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 80 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. Touchdown. Deontay Hardy. 30 yards. And the Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Herbert in trouble, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. James Cook running back out now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with him looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Harris now to return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Across midfield. He's on his way. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 85 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Trucks over it. 12 yards there and a first down. They go with Murray again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 17 yards out. And the Dragons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
56.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. On the return, Hardy. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to...
And touchdown! Dalton Kincaid on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Breaks through the contact. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. A little short pass. This is Everett.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And that luxury is the kicker you can depend upon because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And picked up by the Chargers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll host the Washington Commanders. Good stuff going on later in the afternoon as well, especially down in Miami, where it will be the Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He had a half for the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's Allen on first and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Quentin Morris, 32 yards. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, another first score, this lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like that?
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Allen now on first down. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap all 3 wide as they've established already.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 10 yards out. And the Dragons have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Taken in at the 22. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Allen. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Crowd right.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Herbert back to the air. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, this replace likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the short.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. It's a lot of credit.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Caught left side, Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Deontay Hardy. It's a foot race. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hat.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tokyo, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.